Dun 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 dun. Shot of rock and roll on the Talk Glory podcast.
It's been a while since we've done a shot. Let's do a shot.
Well, we're gonna do one here. So, when I say Super 7, do you know what Super 7 is?
No.
Okay, so there's this company Super 7, and they've I don't know how long ago it was that they started doing, for lack of a better term, our heroes, but you could just say underground heavy metal rock star type action figure, little, like, 4.5-inch little guys. Now, my buddy David Chell, hi Dave Chell, without any prompting at all, just shows up. We have lunch every once in a while. He's a buddy of mine. This is the Kill 'Em All issue of the Cliff Burton Super 7 doll.
Nice.
I say doll. It's not really a doll because we're talking about Cliff Burton.
Yeah.
And it's got his, like a baseball card. It's got all of his stats on the back, right?
Yeah.
Clifford Lee Burton, born in Castro Valley, California, February 10th, 1962, as the Major Rager bassist in Metallica. Of course, Major Rager is in quotes. Cliff became one of the most influential musicians in heavy metal. His life ended suddenly September 27, 1986, in a tour bus accident in Sweden. His legacy continues to live on as an icon of individuality. So proceeds will benefit the Cliff Burton Scholarship Fund. That should be enough of a reason for anyone to go buy some toys.
That is really cool.
This is the... now this one... Yeah, it's the same logo, but... I love how they did his last name in the Metallica font.
I have that on a T-shirt.
Yeah. This has the same stats on the back, but this one's done up like the Ride the Lightning cover art with the lightning bolts and such. For those of you not watching and just listening, they both come with, like, the Kill 'Em All, he's got the Rickenbacker bass, right?
Yeah.
And on the Ride the Lightning, he's got the Area Pro 2 bass.
Nice.
So he's got gear in here. One of these, they both have a hammer. You see the little hammer?
Yeah.
Because legend says that, I hear his girlfriend talk about it, how he would, in his suitcase, he either it was Pert or Prel shampoo and conditioner, and a hammer. And he always traveled with a hammer in his suitcase.
Yeah.
And he had, I don't know what his quick knee-jerk quip as to why do you have a hammer in your suitcase. I don't recall what it was, but so they've got, I think for those people, if you know, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Both of these versions of the Cliff Burton Super 7 come with a hammer.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned the shampoo because I've read the book, To Live Is to Die, and it's written by Joel McIver, who did the Frank Bello book.
Yes.
And Joel's done a number of hard rock, heavy metal books. But one of the things that struck me in that book was the shampoo. I think he actually packed conditioner because when you're touring, as you know, you take as little as possible because you want to travel light. And Cliff, of course, with all that hair, he just packed the conditioner because it would wash and condition his hair all in one, and there was no point carrying shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, it was a shampoo that was conditioner and shampoo together.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
That's it. Yeah. That's right.
It was a combo deal.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it was Pert or something like that. There was a brand name back in the 80s, I remember, but yes.
Yeah, it's interesting about these little action figures that Super 7 puts out is it on one of them, and it says this is cool. I don't even know if I've actually read the fine print on these before, so this is the first for me. On the Ride the Lightning one, I'm seeing here that the Super 7 Retail Incorporated, the company, is in San Francisco,
Mm,
which is makes sense, right?
right.
Now they have a Paul Bailoff one
Yes,
that I want to get,
I
and
was going to
that's
ask.
that one
Yeah.
seems to be sold out all the time.
Yeah.
And on the Kill 'Em All Cliff Burton action figure, reaction figure is what I think the sub company is, if you guys want to know. This one says, and I like this, it says no racism, no sexism, no homophobia. And I love that. So this is obviously a company that cares. It's important. They are continually immortalizing Mr. Cliff Burton. And I just wanted to hold these up and say thank you to my buddy Dave Chell for getting these little tokens that have been in my backdrop for a few episodes now back here on my coffin shelf.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to bring them up closer to the camera and talk about them for a second. For a shot of rock and roll,
I want to mention real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to mention real quick. You touched on something when you were reading the back of one of those things that the proceeds from the sales go towards
Yes,
there's some sort of scholarship fund,
the Cliff Burton Scholarship Fund.
which was set up by Cliff's dad Ray.
Okay.
And I thought it was really cool that Ray Burton lived to be 80 something years old. He only recently passed away. And after Cliff passed in 86, and then Mrs. Burton passed away a number of years later, but Ray Burton lived on for a number of years to the ripe old age of 80 something. And in that time, he had established this scholarship fund in Cliff's name so that underprivileged kids could go attend music school or music
Correct.
classes or something to that effect. And he was doing that with a lot of Cliff's royalty money from Metallica records, which, as you can imagine, was pretty damn significant.
Well,
So,
yeah.
huge round of applause to Ray Burton for not only being really cool with diverting his son's royalties to such a positive cause, but even with the passing of Mr. Burton, Ray. Obviously, that endeavor still continues through these action figures. So
This is serious paying it forward, and
Yeah.
these toys are just minutia tokens of the greatness that is the Burton family, obviously. All right, cool.
Right on.
This has been a shot of rock and roll on the Talk Louder podcast.